Hey there, welcome to my course, Social Media Planning the Easy Way. I'm excited to share my method for planning out a full month of social media posts in one sitting. Before we dive into scheduling social media content, there are a few fundamentals you need to know. I don't just want you to fill up a calendar with random nonsense. I want you to create an effective strategy that wows your customers. So, here are the social media fundamentals. The foundation of social media marketing is consistency. From there, we can develop branding, which helps us build customer relationships, which can grow into a large community, which can bring in more traffic, and ultimately get us more conversions. Don't worry if that all went by screaming fast. I'm going to go in more depth to each of those layers. Consistency is the foundation of social media marketing. You want to give the right impression with a current, attractive, up-to-date presence. This is more than just creating a social media calendar. You need to show your customers your value. You need to show them what makes your business worth their money. A well-planned social media calendar is key, but in order to be successful, you need content that your audience is interested in. The next layer of social media marketing is branding. Who comes to mind when you think of soda? Did you say Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Well, that's the power of branding. And branding is powerful. You want your customers to think of you and think of you fondly when they need your products or services. Branding is about way more than just a logo and a color scheme. It's your company's personality. Your brand's voice. Branding on social media uses all those old Mad Men style marketing techniques, but applies them to the modern era. Your customers are important, so give them some love. Social media can open your business up to a whole world of customer interactions because social media is social. I'm going to say that again because that's something I see overlooked a lot. Social media is social. If you're using your social media accounts as a digital soapbox, you're not going to wow your fans. You need to get them engaged. Once your customers are interacting with you on social media, you can turn your customers into a cult of raving fans. And once you've turned your customers into a cult of raving fans, you're ready to start building a community. Building a community from your existing customers is all about creating shareable content. By leveraging your current fans and giving them good reasons to share your content, you can start building a huge audience. The next layer of social media marketing is traffic. People try to skip straight to this step, but for your business to succeed long term, you need to build up to this. By building trust with a large audience, you should naturally start getting more traffic, in real life or online. Now, there are little secrets to writing enticing headlines that grab the reader's attention and strategies on how and when you post that can make a big difference. But without the other layers of social media marketing, these little tweaks aren't the answer to success. The last layer of social media fundamentals is conversions. This is where social media marketing gets really nerdy. If you haven't heard the word conversions before, conversions are a marketer's nerdy way of referring to the steps a person takes to go from just a random person out in the ethos to becoming a customer. There may be several steps. For example, you could start with a webinar to get people's email addresses, and then you could send them an email with an offer, and then they would turn into a customer. In the digital world, we can track all those steps that it takes to make a person go from just a person to a customer, and we can make each step more efficient. So how can marketers track this? We do that through little bits of code that are added to websites to collect data about the people who use those websites. For example, if you've ever looked at a cute purse online, but you didn't end up purchasing it, then a few days later you see that same purse haunting you while you're looking at your friend's Facebook updates, that's done with a Facebook pixel, Facebook's own tracking code. Now, social media platforms have all sorts of ways of collecting data on its users, and you can use that information to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to marketing. I think it's important to have an overview of what it takes to be successful on social media. We won't be able to dive deep into all these strategies in this course, but if you would like to learn more, be sure to sign up for one of my more in-depth courses. So, before I leave you in this lecture, to recap, the foundation for social media marketing is consistency. From there, we can develop branding, which helps us nurture our customer relationships, which helps us grow our community, which leads to more traffic, and with a little tweaking, we can get more conversions.